Our mission at Blaso Pyrotechnics is to create memorable events, to create that sort of highlight moment, that moment of impact, the wow factor, the bit that you sort of wait for when the crowd goes wild, when the flames happen, when the confetti shot goes. It's that feeling that we're actually creating and instilling a sense of positivity almost. I'm Managing Director of Blaso Pyrotechnics. Organise, handle, oversee, delegate the day-to-day running of the company, as well as the on-show event technical side of setup and pyrotechnics, fireworks, special effects, and the full spectrum. I had some pretty hands-on experience with fireworks, and that sort of adrenaline and the thrill and the rush of it all really just was something else. I actually felt alive. I basically had a license and no experience and nothing, because we started from absolutely square one. We now are heavily invested with the equipment and inventory, but now we're investing in more staff and upskilling and training them in a way that I didn't have the opportunity to get trained in. I've never really worked for another pyrotechnician or another pyrotechnics company, but I guess I sort of make sure to keep up with, in my own way, being the best at what we do and trying to integrate and implement the best equipment and the best effects and doing things the best way that we possibly can. The driving force, I guess it was to be able to do what I love to do, to be able to have the opportunity and to be able to be entrusted with such a skill set. I wasn't able to learn from another pyrotechnics company or special effects company or from someone within the industry to sort of guide me or be that sort of apprentice almost. I sort of flipped the coin and said, well, I've got mates in bands, I've got mates that are DJs, I've got mates that are in nightclubs, and instead of asking for a job to become a pyrotechnician for a pyrotechnician company almost, or a special effects company, sort of was asking guys if they would like to consider giving us the opportunity to provide pyrotechnics or special effects, or actually just letting me in their venue to do some confetti or do some fireworks and stuff like that, and it just sort of all stemmed from there. You don't get your learner's permit and then go out and buy a Ferrari, you sort of slowly develop your skills and start small and grow big. It's constantly a challenge, every day is a challenge. Challenges from cash flow, training, in terms of staff can be a challenge as well. So getting the right people for the right job, and now we're at a point where we've got the right crew and such a family. I'm a pretty approachable person in a way that, we have other industry people or companies that can call on people like us to fill in for jobs, to buy consumables from, to seek advice from, to ask recommendation. It's critical to be a leader that's leading by good example. The festivals and the tours and the events and the actual shows that we get to be invited to be a part of and to be trusted with and to provide the special effects or fireworks or pyro for is probably each and every one of them. It actually is a milestone, because again, it's sort of coming from, starting from absolutely nothing to, I think we treat every event with that sort of pride. Fireworks are typically families, like they're generational type families. So their parents were doing it, their grandparents were doing it, their grandparents' parents were doing it. And I guess in terms of sort of legacy, well, I'm first generation fireworks family. So, we all are, all of our crew, I feel like we're setting up for a first generation fireworks family, which is really cool.